Okay, well, somebody restarted. So, thin. Thin. Still want to have a little bit of crunch. But I don't want the bell peppers and the chunkiness to interrupt the rest of the dish, which will be pretty dang light. Okay, so I had some weirdness to pull out. And yes, I know this is I think German style, so you're not trying to do the push cuts, you're just doing pull cuts. Bell peppers, thinly cut. Carrots, I don't care about the skin. I leave it on. Too thinly. Thin as my approach will do. Julienne, these carrots. I certainly will have an unorthodox style of julienne, but they come out close enough. I worked in restaurants for years. Doesn't mean I'm good at food, but I've come to appreciate food through the eyes of someone who creates it. Restaurants ought to become a pretty decent cook in time. And something that I've been doing recently is because I've been on a diet, I've been cutting, I've been trying to lose weight for the sake of, I have never seen myself a six-pack, and it is fucking vain. But I wanted to do it at least once in my life, and the pursuit of that vanity has been so freaking good for mental health. Even though I haven't got it and I've already missed my goal line, I have learned so much more about the food preferences and trying different things. I have learned so much more about watching what I eat and understanding my input and my output. It just makes me feel like I'm on top of my health and my well-being by engaging in that. Not feeling it as a punishment or I'm doing bad or I'm doing wrong, but because I want to optimize myself. You have to make it easy. So remember, we're talking about those celebrations before? Celebrate yourself going to the gym. Celebrate it by investing in, I have dessert several times a week now. I didn't eat dessert before as much, except super infrequently at a restaurant. But I make now desserts for me that are high in protein, that are within my caloric deficit range. I get the chance to truly celebrate. So even for the mocktail I'll be making, which is basically a chocolate espresso, I'm going to be using sugar-free chocolate syrup, which doesn't taste sweet, but takes care of me too. Good stuff. Bomb. All right. We'll do this in a couple different ways. Come on, drink. Basically pure lime juice. We're stopping that for a moment because coffee is going to take a little bit. Because all I have is an AeroPress, which is truly a fantastic piece of technology. But it is just, confirming. I do not want to be that wired today. I'm going to be diluting this with cream and ice. So I'm going to make this really dang strong so you can actually taste the coffee flavor. Temperature lower too much, but we at least got that started up. And then, I'm not going to worry about pouring the ice yet. I will grab the other glass in just a little bit. One thing that I learned in restaurants was how to juggle multiple tasks and items at the same time. And it made me much more invested in automation, whether it's like AI automation, whether it's creating systems and processes that do work for me to some degree, like take the decision making out of it. Just arrow pressing. Whoops. Little tall, that's okay. Cool. Yeah, look, you may not be able to make like food as a reward, right? But I would encourage, if you're doing like some form of a diet cut or otherwise, using food as a reward, not a punishment, is probably a really novel experience and one you should try. I mean, making healthy food as a reward. We do food that, okay, I'm saying healthy as a way to describe food, but I think a healthier way to describe it, is food that serves us versus food that doesn't serve us. That's what I mean. It's your birthday. My mom used to make me this chocolate cake called Death by Chocolate. Oh my God, it was like 2 pounds of chocolate and like cocoa and sugar and cream. Everything was freaking amazing. I absolutely loved it. Thank you, Mom. But that is not something I could do all the time. That is something I can do for a celebration event. There are ways I can replicate it. Be a little blush and tense in my body. Just a little mayo. A little apple cider vinegar. Little dropsies. Make sure to grab the cilantro and not the parsley. Like just keep your fingers behind the blade and walk back. Just come cook with me for a moment. Be like this adventure. I don't know what I'm doing. It's part of the fun, I guess. If you played the game enough times, you probably got bored with it. Some games, like Halo, I will basically never get bored of. Going back and doing any of the campaigns is still an absolute delight. Especially if you're doing with your friends. And like, plastic may not necessarily be ideal, but like, these restaurant Cambros are the shit. I worked in pretty much all of our restaurants, specifically, I think back to being a prep cook at Olive Garden. And Cambros were the stuff. In fact, when we threw them away, we were throwing them away and retiring them. I asked my boss, like, could I have a few of those? Like, they're not pretty, they're not ideal, they're getting cracked, but like, I'd like to be in it for my place, and he let me take a few. Nice. All right. I like a little pepper. Gonna do some flaky salt. little bit of red pepper flakes. Put it on. Should probably need much more juices in there. But now we go back over to the AeroPress. This has been well brewed for time. Oh, that's right. If I fill these up with 2 minutes, really freaking hard to push down. Oh, frick, this thing's tough. All right, let's check this. Oh, we need some acid, need some lime in here too. Definitely more vinegar. Much more salt. No more red pepper flakes. No, I'm good on that. I don't want to put any oil in it. Not enough cabbage so we can put things away. A little more oil sorry, not oil, but a little more mayonnaise. Probably help. I'm using a heavier mayonnaise, but I accept my punishment. What I want to make. That's going to be strong enough coffee for the both of us, I think. Okay. I threw that. If there's anything else I need to add to this outside of sugar. Oh, it looks like it's gonna be freaking great. Lime juice. Forgot. You don't always have to be perfectly organized. It's okay to mess up. Leave that out for the missus. Throw that in. Wash that. Now my brains is losing track of everything going on. So, moral of the story, we made a slaw. I'm just gonna go ahead and end this. I don't even know how to freaking edit it. Screw it, let's do it.